I just want to talk about one more thing before I go on to stuff I like, which is what was happening in the questioning of Twitter and Facebook yesterday in Congress, and this really interesting exchange that took place between Tom Cotton and Jack Dorsey. Dorsey came in and he said that, yes, conservatives had gotten nailed on Twitter by an algorithm that affected them unfairly. Here's the description of Dorsey talking about that.
What did the algorithm take into account that led to prominent conservatives, including members of the U.S. House of Representatives, not being included in auto search suggestions?
We were using a signal of the behavior of the people following accounts. And we didn't believe, upon further consideration and also seeing the impact, which was about 600,000 accounts.
So he later admitted this was unfair. In other words, if I come on and I make some comment about constitutional conservatism and a bunch of people get on and react to me with racist comments, I get nailed because of the comments, according to the old algorithm. Dorsey has admitted that he is left and that his people skew left. But to me, the really telling moment was between Tom Cotton and Dorsey when Cotton asked this question. This is cut 8.
Is Twitter an American company?
We are an American company.
Do you prefer to see America remain the world's dominant global superpower?
I prefer that we continue to help everywhere we serve, and we are pushing towards that. But we need to be consistent about our terms of service.
Huh? It's like, I don't even know what that means. So Cotton is asking him, do you support America? Do you support American power? Do you support the American way? And Dorsey can't answer that because while they are American companies, and while they wouldn't exist if it weren't for America, and while you couldn't build a business like that anywhere but America, they are international platforms, and their loyalties are not necessarily to the values here. Google didn't even show up for these conferences. I wanted to point that out because I also wanted to show one other clip of Alex Jones confronting Marco Rubio. Now, Rubio and a lot of other members of Congress are very concerned about the Russians and other foreign powers' use of social media. I don't think they should be concerned about that at all, because I don't see the difference between Russians coming on and pretending to be Americans and Americans. I just don't see the difference. We're all at each other's throats. We're all yelling at each other. So some of them are Russians. Who cares? I don't think that's really a big deal. But Rubio is upset about that, and Alex Jones comes and starts screaming about the fact that he has been deplatformed. I've said before, I don't like Jones. I think it's really, really unfair and dangerous that he's been deplatformed. And listen to this exchange.
That's why you didn't get elected.
Do they need to be regulated like do they need to be regulated?
Marco Rubio, the snake. Little frat boy here.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Who are you, man?
Yeah,
Who's
sure.
This guy? I swear to God, I don't
You
know
better
who
hope
you
you're
are,
going to be
man.
platforming. Tens of millions of views.
InfoWars.
Bigger than Rush Limbaugh. He knows who InfoWars is.
But
Playing this joke over here. That's why the deplatforming didn't work.
But here's the question. Here's a question.
Don't touch me again, man. I'm asking you not to touch me.
Well, sure, I just patted you nicely.
I know, but I don't want to be. I don't know.
You want me to get
man.
arrested?
I don't know who you are.
It's not just going to
You're
take
not
my
gonna
First
get arrested,
Amendment.
man. You're
It's
not
not
gonna
just
get
enough to
arrested.
take my
I'll
First
take care of it
Amendment.
myself.
Oh, he'll beat me up.
I didn't say that.
I know I am, but he's so mad. You're not going to silence me. You're not going to silence America.
But there are people.
You are literally like a little gangster thug.
There are people in this country.
Rubio just threatened to physically take care of me.
There are people who
Look at
feel
that.
that they're being
We already
they
got rid of
are
my First
being
Amendment.
silenced. They feel like
He tells you China's the problem, which it
by
is,
these
but
big
they're taking
companies
our
like
free speech
Google,
right now.
Social media platforms, Facebook.
There goes Rubio.
Twitter.
What a jerk. I'd have loved it if Rubio clocked him, but I'm glad he didn't, but I would have loved it. All I want to say is that guys like this don't help our cause. I mean, it is hard. It is hard to say, like, that guy deserves a platform, but he does. He does deserve a platform. I wish Rubio had clocked him and they carried him out on his platform. But no, I mean, when you silence him, you give him more power. And that is what you're seeing in Sweden, too. When you make an opinion so outre, when you say your opinion is so unacceptable that you can't even express it, you give people power, you don't take it away. The New York Times is celebrating the fact that Alex Jones is losing his following. He's not losing his following. It's going underground. It's getting more frustrated. It'll get more powerful, and it'll come back with a vengeance. Let him speak. Let him speak. We will take him down right here. America is well able to take down all those forms of voices if we can speak. If the Supreme Court stops making law, if unelected, anonymous New York Times guy stops running the government or pretending to run the government, if they just let the people speak, they will run the government according to the Constitution, and we will be fine. I mean, it really is the difference between the two sides, is that, we want to argue. They want silence and to rule. We want to pass laws, win or lose. They want to impose fiats from the Supreme Court. We want to be governed by the Constitution. They want to be governed by whatever hysteria makes you forget your rights. We want America, we want America. They want Crazy Town.